So, was I right? I think this was a moral choice. It was like there was three of them, and Albert had the most revenge. Like I said, Sir Charles saw the kill, so he wasn't part of it. So it was down to two.
Mr. Albeit. Oh, you're here with your son.
Yes, obviously.
We have to talk with you, and it involves the police.
I see. Gulliver, go across the road to Mrs. James. This is an adult conversation.
Hold on just one
Yeah.
second, please.
I don't believe that for a second. What the?
A pygmy? As I suspected. Albeit brought him back from Brazil. You were both slaves there and you escaped together, am I correct?
You are. We are companions through life to death. He's more like a brother to me.
It's clear enough now. You and your accomplice are guilty to the murder of Zacharias Greystoke.
They had to pay for what they did. If only I'd had the time to get all of them. But Gulliver only did what I told him.
It's for the judge to decide that. But given the nature of judges, I doubt that he will be lenient towards a pygmy who kills an Englishman.
Right. So, on one hand, Albert did do it, but how did he manage it? And again, how did he manage it? And let's replay the ending a bit. I want to see. Oh, is this one where I could let him go? Or could change the conclusion and absolve him. It's always best to have a look at these conclusions, guys, see what's the right one, because it is a moral choice. I know Charles had a reason, he wanted the collections to pay debts. But I don't think he was up to murder. And plus the fact he was at the he's thinking about his political career, so he doesn't want to. So okay. So let's absolve him. See what happens if we absolve him, because he was near death, because you could tell he's dying. Alright, so this has been a long video I've done, guys, but this case was pretty hard work to do, especially the puzzles. So let's see what happens when we solve him.
Mr. Albeit. Oh, you're here with your son.
Yes, obviously.
We have to talk with you, and it involves the police.
I see. Gulliver, go across the road to Mrs. James. This is an adult conversation.
Hold on just one second, please.
Yep, the pygmy.
A pygmy? As I suspected. Albeit brought him back from Brazil. You were both slaves there and you escaped together, am I correct?
You are. We are companions through life to death. He's more like a brother to me.
So he's the murderer? But he was merely obeying his master.
Yes, I'm the one who planned the murder. I'm the one responsible.
You wanted them to pay for what they did to you.
True. Now I don't care what happens to me. I'll be dead soon. But Gulliver, you have to let him go.
I wasn't planning to arrest you, only that we might know the truth. Although I regret that Gulliver must leave England and return to his own country.
Shame. But thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Yeah, I think that's the best one. He's going to die anyway, and they were jerks. They left him to die, so I'm going to accept this decision. I'm going to accept that decision, guys, because infamy. Oh, this can't be good. Golden Awakens. Finish the study of the Green case. I mean, there are other roads I could have picked Sir Charles, but he had no reason. He had reasons, but he wasn't a murderer. He was just a thief who wanted gold to pay off his debts. The other guy was a skittish guy. I don't know what his problem. He wanted to break a curse, so he was superstitious as hell, but he had the motive. And yeah, I've got no problem with. I think this is the fairest result I could give him. I mean, he's nearly dead. He knows that he's about to die soon. And the pygmy, I don't think he would fit well in London. I think he would be turned to a slave. Actually, no, slavery was abolished in England this time frame, but I kind of fear that he might get persecuted. So it's best for him to go back home where he's safe. If you might call it safe, or I might be wrong. Excuse me. But it's now that's all settled. Right.
Father, Mr. Orson Wilde is here, and I'm going to stay with Miss Alice.
What?
Did you forget? Orson Wilde, you know, the star of American theatre. And he's visiting and staying with us. You did forget?
No, no, not that. I meant you wanting to stay with Miss Alice.
Yes, that's right. Miss Alice suggested it. She told me you couldn't possibly refuse.
Uh, Best take the other for now. Propose another
Why don't
solution.
you stay with Mrs. Hudson?
Oh, but Miss Caitlin has more in common with Miss Alice, and they get along so well.
Guess what, Mrs. Hudson? Mr. Wilde is here to study my father's character for his next play. And he won't be disappointed, will he? Father is so pig-headed.
I can't believe it. The great Sherlock Holmes standing in front of me. I'm
Oh
sure that
God.
Brains.
Brains. Let's look at this before we. I could accept it, but to be honest, I don't trust that woman. She's got something to hide. Oh, what's this? Scarf. Follows fashion trends. American Pride. Kind of makes sense. Has Holmes' preferred brand. Okay. Personalized boots. hmm Actor's tool, I believe. Ah, got it wrong,
Mr.
huh?
Wilde, your room.
Charming. This is such a fascinating city.
We need to talk.
I'd rather not. You're going to be angry again. Goodbye, Mr. Wilde.
Is it 5 o'clock already? I think I might go and ask Mrs. Hudson for some tea.
Right. So, incomplete character. So, we still got two. Ooh, we still got another case left. Imprecise characterization profile. So, I got that one wrong. Find out more information about Oscar Wilde.
My
Okay.
archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Let's have a look at this before we go any further. I don't trust Miss Alice. There's something about her I don't
It
trust.
would be better to examine Wilde's belongings before he returns. Ah, Wilde's already making himself at home. Wilde truly has a perfect disguise kit. Do actors really need all this?
Hmm. What is that? Oh, hello, markings.
I use the same brushes for makeup.
Why have I got the bad feeling, guys? He is going to be a copycat.
Face powder of an excellent quality.
Okay.
This
Lipstick.
must be grease paint.
I forgot my hat. Father,
I'm just checking,
you've got something on your face. Is it makeup?
it might be. Practicing my disguises, you know me.
Okay.
No, don't touch that!
Whoops. They're bad as each other.
Ah, Mrs. Hudson, with our tea.
In a hurry.
Not
Indecisive.
quite. We have a visitor. However, the lady is not so much angry as perplexed.
Good day to you, gentlemen. My name is Mary Sutherland. I have come to you, Mr. Holmes, because I would give everything I have to know what has become of Mr. Hosmer Angel.
Why the haste, Miss Sutherland?
Mr. Hosmer Angel has disappeared, and my father, Mr. Winterbank, will do nothing. It makes me so angry.
Okay, so another profile. Broken nose? Okay. Brooch? I think she's rich. Nothing on the belt. Hello? That's an engagement ring. Hang on. I don't think she's rich if she's got different boots. I want to change that one. Flashy. Unless I got it wrong.
Mr. Windybank is your stepfather, surely, since the name is different?
Indeed, I call him father, although he is barely older than myself.
And your mother is alive?
Oh, yes, although I wasn't best pleased when she married again, and so soon after father's death, and to a man so much younger than herself.
What is your connection with Mr. Hosmer Angel?
I met him at the gasfitters' ball. Mr. Winterbank did not wish for me and mother to attend. He never did wish us to go anywhere, but this time I was quite set on it. Fortunately, he left for France upon some business, and so didn't have any say in it. And I met Mr. Angel that night. We met again after that and would take walks together. But then father returned, and we could no longer meet.
Okay. Interesting. So the stepfather was against it, but let's have a look at this
Do
one
you have
first.
your own income?
I do, from an inheritance. It was left to me by my Uncle Ned in Auckland.
Then you have all that you could wish for, naturally.
Well, I live at home and don't wish to be a burden to my family, so they have the use of the money.
Okay. So why is your stepfather
Why
against
was
it?
your stepfather against your going anywhere?
Well, he didn't like anything of that sort. He used to say that a woman should be happy in her own family circle.
Yeah, I don't believe that for a second.
Did Mr. Hosmer Angel make no attempt to see you?
Well, father was going off again in a week, and Hosmer wrote and said that it would be better for us not to see each other until father had gone. After that, he stopped writing.
So He stopped writing, huh? Interesting.
Were you engaged?
Oh, yes, Mr. Holmes. Right after the first walk that we took.
So they're
Where
engaged,
does Mr.
okay.
Angel live?
I don't know exactly. I address all of his letters to the Leadenhall Street Post Office for collection.
Other
Is
little
there
things?
anything else that you can tell me about Mr. Angel?
He is a very shy man. He would rather walk with me in the evening, so as to be discreet. I put a missing persons notice in last Saturday's Chronicle. Here's a copy, and a letter from him.
Haha, a love letter. Yes, I see. As I anticipated, this validates my deductions perfectly.
Oh, good God. I know he's an actor, but God, he's bombastic as
Mr.
hell.
Wilde. Holmes. Tell her.
Oh, he's not gonna like this, is he? Oh my God. Are we gonna deal with this bloody asshole? Alright. Let's quickly do this before we go on to the next one. Dinks. Oh. Right. Okay. Bad eyesight. So that's the first part of the clue. Nope. Okay.